everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
Banshee and Bly.
And Bly makes 3.
And Bly makes 3.
And
welcome.
We're here for the
monthly modality message. So welcome to TFT's special astrological look at the modality signs and what might be going on for each of the modalities in the particular birthday season we're in. So since it's the start of Aquarius season,
happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Aquarians! And know that everybody looking at these readings, that the readings we're about to give for the modalities of the Zodiac are good for the entire Aquarius season.
Right.
All right.
All right. So we start with our first modality, which is the Cardinals.
I guess I'll read it. You can shuffle first.
All
you have the
right.
deck right there. All right. So the Cardinals. I love to talk about the Cardinals because they are
Wonder why.
Aries, Cancer, and Capricorn. So, and since Aries is my sign and Capricorn is my moon sign, it's pretty cool.
You're very cardinal.
So I'm very cardinal. So at any rate, I want to talk about the positives. And that is that we are the initiators. We get things started. We're active. We're quick. We have drive. We have ambition. We have vim and vigor. We are no slackers. Well, sometimes. We're enthusiastic. We have a zest for life. We're clever. And we want to win.
However,
right?
However,
no dark sides.
Every modality has its negative attributes. So we find that Cardinals can be too domineering, too self-centered, forgetting about others as they focus on their own stuff. And they often don't finish what they start. But they're great at starting it.
Guilty on that one.
Already.
I think that's a real Aries one there, that last one.
So it's a 4-card reading, and we are about to start with the first card.
So Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you reach here?
No, I can't.
This reading is for you.
All right, card 1. What is the primary focus for Cardinals in this month ahead?
Well, I like the looks of this, Cardinals, fellow Cardinals. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Woohoo. I like.
And it's upright.
Yeah. So what can I say? So the primary focus is on making some money, maybe initiating something that might bring in some revenue, the start of better financial times or conditions, perhaps the start of a new job or career.
Well, this is still the beginning of the year, so for Cardinals, this Ace of Pentacles could indicate new changes in their material matters. So many Cardinals may be starting new jobs, or starting new investment programs, or starting things that have a certain sense of material growth about them, even if it's not directly related to their finances or economy.
Maybe some of you Cardinals are starting a family.
Starting a business.
All right.
Card 2, the role that your interactions with others will play in this month ahead.
Uh-oh, it's the 10 of Cups. Well, not everybody is either benefiting from your... No, they don't have to relate together. I think that...
It's reversed.
It is reversed. The 10 of Cups reversed. I'm sorry. And so I think that maybe this month may be a little bit difficult so far as family matters go, so far as relations with friends or lovers. There may be some arguments and they could be kind of serious. So do what you can, cardinal signs, not to add fuel to that fire.
It's kind of interesting because I guess, on the one hand, you're busy developing some new things, but on the home front or where, you have interactions with others, it may be a little saltier, it may feel like, emotions are a little bit spillable, and so it could be, practically thinking that maybe not everybody is liking where you're thinking of going from card 1, or maybe their reactions just didn't please you as much.
Well, you know, they don't have to relate. They could be separate things that are going on for you
True
this
that.
month. But if they did relate, I could definitely see where maybe you're spending so much time on the material aspects of your life in this new
There you go.
situation that others feel neglected. All right.
So watch for that. Now, card 3 then is the opportunities or challenges that Cardinals will face in this month ahead, and how best they might tackle them.
It's another pentacle, but it's the Queen of Pentacles upright.
All right.
So the Queen of Pentacles upright. Wow, cardinal signs. I think that the opportunity here is that maybe this is going to be a good start for you financially. I almost feel the tie-in with this. They could all tie in, but not necessarily. And I would say that maybe, you know, you're going to find yourself that, you know, the opportunity this month is you have an opportunity to put yourself in a better financial, material position.
The opportunity feels too like maybe it does derive from card 1. It sort of feels like you figure out where exactly you can focus your creative powers or your productive energies. The Queen of Pentacles is a person who knows how to begin applying process to goals or desires, and just seems to have a golden touch or a green thumb or whatever, you know, metaphor you like to use. That they kind of just have a sound business sense. They have a sound sense of how to create and how to nurture.
Well, and you know, if this ties into everything here, especially this Ten of Cups reversed, it could be, you know, a challenge for you, cardinal signs, to try to smooth things over, to be sympathetic and caring and kind, and listen to what might be the problem here, you know, in your relations with others.
Interesting thought. All right, so final card. How can the Cardinals use their modality's superpowers to best advantage?
Well, number one, your superpowers are, you have a zest for life, you want to win your initiators. Well, it's the Three of Swords reversed. So I would say your superpower of recognizing quickly that, you know, you have to heal some people who are not happy with you this month. And so you will be able to do that. You will be able to heal your, you know, people around you from some of the sorrows or sadness or neglect that they've been feeling. And maybe that Queen of Pentacles plays a role in that.
Well, it's not exactly a recap, but you almost feel like this whole thing does have some legs between them. And that Three of Swords reverse there is really indicating, I think, that you do have to smooth over things, but maybe you're looking for opportunities to also, you know, heal some damage that may have happened. I almost get the feeling like maybe some of this is because this new path maybe takes you away from people who thought you were going to stick around, and maybe there's a resentment, or maybe there's a hurt feeling of, you know, any possibility that they're seeing you less, or that, you know, your paths are just moving differently.
There is just so much you could pack into this reading, because also I could see that as maybe a healing from, let's say, you know, by the end of last year, you're one of the unfortunate people that either were laid off or cut or fired by the government, or, you know, in jobs, because everything is cutting back now because of various reasons in the U.S. And so you're recovering. This new beginning could be a recovery for you.
All right.
And so I feel here you are initiating a recovery of some sort in this. And yeah, let's recap this real quick, because in a sense, I do feel they could fit together. So maybe a lot of you cardinal signs are spending your time, you know, working on a new project or goal or something. New
year, new projects.
Right. New goals, new career, new job maybe. And, you know, you have to put a lot of time and energy into that. But unfortunately, it may be affecting your relationships with friends or family who want to see more of you. And you've been spending so much time and energy on that, they feel neglected. Do I got that?
Don't forget the family. Don't
forget the friends, family, the people that want to stay, close to you. And, the challenge or opportunity here both is to be kind, be understanding to those who may be having a rough time with what you're doing. You could maybe do a good job of explaining how if this is family, for example, that, what you're doing right now is setting more stability for the family's finances, etc.
Queen of Pentacles has a large sort of nod towards self-care or extending care to others as well as all that.
But also this could be an opportunity this month, to increase your income. And finally, recovery. Your superpower is initiation. For one thing, initiating things. Initiate a recovery. Make this the beginning of a fresh start for you and your relations with others and, whatever's going on here financially for you.
You probably didn't mean to step on some toes, but the opportunities were just really that important to you. And you will have time to kind of make some amends or make others feel included.
Overall, really, this looks pretty good, Cardinal signs.
All right, Cardinals.
Good luck with that. All right, well, you want to talk about those fixed signs, Mr. O?
We're going to fix their wagon. Now, the fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, moi, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And just like the Cardinals or the Mutables, we have positives. It's just our positives are the best. Okay, maybe they're not. But here they are. Steadiness, stable, determined, resolute, self-reliant, forging ahead. Calmly works on objectives.
Unless it's
where's my phone? Where's my keys?
Unless it's technology.
Remembers those who've helped them. Persistence, concentration, powerful yet purposeful, and no wasted motions.
Well, enough of that.
That's the fixed signs.
Let's talk about the negatives, shall we?
Must we?
There's a few here, but they're kind of big. They can be really stubborn. Do you know that? And they have this sort of my way or the highway thinking. They have a tendency to get stuck in their ways. And the worst of all, they believe they are always right.
You mean I'm not? Who knew?
All right. Okay, so, as Mr. O said, the main
fixed
focus for the fixed signs. Well, it's the Chariot. The Chariot is reversed, unfortunately. We start off that way. I know. Don't get all tizzy. Don't get all stubborn on me. All right, the Chariot reversed. So your primary focus this Aquarius season is how to really break from a cycle of stagnation. You feel stuck. And I feel like you're starting this season off feeling stuck, unable to move forward. Maybe you feel you have too many obstacles in your path of whatever it is you are working on. And you're losing your motivation and your drive, which is problematic.
I agree with that thing about the motivation, but I could also say that the Chariot reverse could talk about feeling like one is in a retreat position. We are retreating. Instead of moving forward. And so this could be indicating your primary focus is finding how to maybe extricate yourself from a situation. So maybe you're trying to clean up details so you can move to a new job or a new department or a new position or new relationship within some other structure. So it could be something like that too, really changing the gears in a way, and it could represent the idea that you need to slow down to some degree.
Yeah, it's either that or, like I said, you're trying to get your mojo back. All right, so.
Card 2, the role that your interactions with others will play.
Well,
you as fixed.
The Two of Pentacles reversed. They're not helping. Or, you're not, it just seems as though maybe some of this lack of drive here is spreading over into your,
it's a bleed off.
your connection with others, that things are just unbalanced right now. It's like you maybe, it could be that maybe you're spending too much time with others, and it's why you can't get motivated and other things initiated for yourself, or because you're working on this problem so hard, you are, kind of out of balance, out of sorts with your interpersonal life. Personally, I think it's a work-life balance issue. That's what I think.
It's probably that. And so in this need, in my opinion, to maybe move into a different situation or move back from something that maybe is too busy right now for you, you're finding that it does, send some mixed signals to your brain in terms of how to balance other things. So you may have moved too fast, and now you have to figure out how to regain your balance.
It's interesting to me because different cards, but similar message in a way to the cardinal signs. However, I will say that maybe people are not getting that mad at you here. It's just that you are struggling to try to, keep up with everything. All right. Card 3.
Card 3 is the opportunities or challenges that you will face in this month ahead, how best you may achieve them.
Oh, it's a challenge, fixed signs. It's Tower.
The Tower, oh dear.
Upright. Well, the challenge is accepting that something has to, it's possible here that things are so out of balance that whatever you're working on, maybe you have to let it fail. Maybe you have to let it go. Maybe you have to let it go and pick up the pieces and move on. I think that's the challenge here. Are you willing to do that? And the opportunity actually here is what you will learn from all of this.
It almost seems like there is a thread running, and the thread seems to say, danger, danger. I'm almost feeling like that Tower is connected to the other cards, or certainly the first one, perhaps.
Yeah, I think
and so the challenge and or opportunity is realizing that whatever you may have had to retreat from or switch gears very much so, it's important that you understand and learn that lesson and realize that, you have to sometimes take something apart before you can put it back together the right way.
Ooh. Okay, well, how can you best use your modality superpowers this month, fixed signs, in order to achieve success?
And of course...
Wow, it's another major arcana. It's the Magician upright.
Thank goodness.
Well, yeah, thank goodness.
Fixed signs, maybe you're just going to have that magic trick, that mojo will ultimately come back. You have to figure out exactly what you can do to really invoke it, perhaps.
Well, I think we're going to, all I can say is that you have everything going for you, everything you need to really turn this situation around, or to come to terms with it at any rate. You are, I never say never. Maybe, in fact, you will be able to turn this around, even though the Tower is here, because the bottom line is one of your superpowers is your persistence, your drive, your motivation in a way, and how you concentrate on things. So maybe you will be able to use that to your advantage to get your engines running once more.
Well, the Magician represents the epitome of when we can really pull together all of our best skills or talents or traits, our willpower, our ability to totally believe in our cause. And so I think that's where your superpowers come in, that you just realize so much is at stake. You have to really be persistent and see this to a better conclusion.
I think here too, since one of your superpowers is calmly working on objectives, that's it. You can do this. You can do this. Let's recap this and see if we can kind of make more sense for you. But the Chariot is all about stagnation in some area of your life. Is it business? Is it a project or goal? Or is it something to do with your personal relationships that you're trying to, move forward on? But there's no forward momentum right now. You feel stuck. You feel stymied.
Is it possible you have to move back from something or switch gears in some way?
And I think it's because your interactions with others may be playing a role in this whole thing, and not in a healthy way. Something is out of balance here in your interactions with others, either too much or too little, or maybe not productive kind of interactions that are helping you move things in the direction you want them to move.
Are there the possibility of negative triggers that are coming from your interactions that maybe make you say, no, I don't want to work on this right now. I'll put it off for a while. And that kind of goes along with the idea of the first card of sort of wanting to switch gears.
Well, you've got a challenge here with the Tower. The challenge is that something is going to break down. Something is going to come undone. Something maybe that was on shaky ground to begin with. And, you shouldn't try to piece it together. You shouldn't try to stay in that falling tower.
But there's something to learn from all this.
But there's something to be gained from this experience, as maybe disruptive as it may seem to you. There is definitely something to come out of this.
So finally, your superpower of will, persistence, belief in yourself, will help rectify these things or help put you into a better and new direction.
Help move you forward. I think when I'm seeing the Magician here, I think of, correct me if I'm wrong, is the Magician somebody who we would say, I am?
Sure.
I am. So I really feel here, you will know thyself. You will know yourself better once all of this is done.
All right.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck, fixed signs.
Good luck, Mr. O.
Thank you. And now we'll move on to the
Mutables. And I'll take care of that because you will shuffle first.
Mutables. Who are they?
They are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. They have positives. They have lots of positives. Oh my gosh, are you ready for this? They know how to go with the flow. They're adaptable. They're flexible. They're versatile. They're resourceful. They can change when necessary. They're quite easy to change. They can change and assume various personas, kind of like little chameleons. Well liked by others, they enjoy learning, playing fair, and being diplomatic. They're sharp, they're sympathetic, and they can see below the surface. They're selfless, and they are very quick to help others.
But those mutables, they do have
a few
negatives. They don't really seem to be any worse than anyone else's, but here we go. They may try too hard to please everyone. And didn't Shakespeare or somebody write a play about that? The Servant of Two Masters? Anyway, I think it was his contemporary. They can be wishy-washy, inconsistent, and at their worst, downright duplicitous. They can stretch themselves to the breaking point. Shall we?
All right. Oh, well, yes. Let me cut. And I will say that they shouldn't stretch themselves to the breaking point.
Yes, it's a bad visual.
Bad.
Card 1. Okay, mutables, what is your primary focus for the month?
Well, work. Busy. It's the 8 of Pentacles, upright. That's it. You're focused on your work, whatever work you are doing, whether it's around your house, whether it's on a job, whether you're a student in school. This is a time to, hit the books, hit your to-do piles, hit your to-do list, and get things done.
And it may be that New Year energy still in play here, but this is about process. This is about maybe refining your precision in certain ways. It's really about, perfecting yourself as you can, especially this may be favorable if you're possibly in collaborative projects as well.
All right.
Card 2, the role that your interactions with others will play in this month ahead.
Oh, we have the Fool here upright. That's kind of interesting to me because, you know, I almost think here that your interactions with others, maybe you're going to be exploring new friendships or partnerships or relationships this month. Maybe you're going to take a chance on asking somebody out, perhaps on, you know, on a date. Maybe you're going to take a chance and go on a blind date.
Well, you know, I was going to say something like that, but I thought in general it is about, you know, your possible, you know, interactions, encouraging people to take the chances that they want to take for their lives too. That maybe it's not exactly being a mentor, but it's sort of just being an influencer of sorts, encouraging others to believe in themselves and to realize, you know, that maybe luck can be on their side.
A motivational force for the people around you.
So card 3, the opportunities or challenges that the mutables may face in this month ahead.
It's looking pretty good so far. We have the Queen of Swords upright.
Yeah, how come I was the one that got all the reverse cards?
No comment. Hey, you fixed signs can handle it, right? You're resolute. You'll get
fix
through
your
it.
wagon.
Anyway, so back to the mutables.
The opportunities and challenges.
The opportunity here is for you to really be able to I think it's to set a strategy in motion, something that you have been thinking about for a while to start. Maybe this ties into the first card. I'm kind of feeling that, in that, you know, this is a time to work on something that you've been strategizing about and planning for some time. Seems like an ideal time, and I think that you're going to be all in on that.
It's very interesting because I actually think it could apply to both of those previous cards, even because it's the idea maybe that you're collaborating or you're encouraging others to collaborate, or you're pressing the idea that there's a decision that can be made and a direction that maybe will take all of those things, your interaction with others and how, you know, you can encourage them to be there better.
Well, you know what else I see is how it can interact with what I said about this card. It's possible here you've been strategizing for some time or thinking of ways to kind of get closer to an individual so you could ask them out on a date, get to know them a little bit more. So maybe then finally you're taking that chance and you're going for it. So I could see that too. And so finally...
You do not get to stab them on the first date. Put the sword away.
Wield the sword wisely.
How will your superpowers help affect outcomes this month? And you have another upright card.
Yeah, but it's the Seven of Swords.
Well, maybe you don't want to put that sword away too quick.
Well, I think this is really interesting to me because, you know...
It is about a date, I think.
Oh my gosh, do you think so? Do you think it's the blind date?
I don't know.
Because that's like hidden stuff, right?
Well,
I think too here that maybe you realize this month that until you're ready to strike, it's best to keep a low profile. So I think that's what your modality superpower is that, you know...
It's a chameleon ability, that ability to kind of not appear obvious or sort of blend into backgrounds and things. And so this is called an art of subtlety.
Well, you know, I also thought here that maybe because this is about secrets and information, and you guys have the ability to see beneath the surface of things.
There you go.
Maybe you're going to ferret out some information that's been hidden from you. Maybe you're going to find out this person that you have secretly had a crush on has had a crush on you.
Crush verified.
So I could see a lot of ways this could play out here. Let's see if we can
wrap it up.
Wrap it up here, why don't we? So the Eight of Pentacles indicates you are hard at work at something, and hey, we can also be hard at work in our interpersonal life as well. I'm not going to rule that out. This seems to be a business-oriented card, so it doesn't necessarily have to relate to the rest.
It's making something grow.
It's making something grow. And it's possibly learning stuff as well. So you could be learning about a person. And I don't know why. The Fool is about initiating things too and taking a risk and a chance, for example, in business. And maybe that's what this is about. But I have a keen sense here that this could be, since it's with your connections with others, that this is about maybe taking a chance for some of you people who are looking for a little romance, that you might find it.
A fool in love.
Hey, isn't this part of Super Tarot Love Month, Aquarius season?
That's right. Ooh.
So why can't I go this route? I really feel it, that some of you may be finding, you're able to finally muster up the courage after getting to know somebody a little bit better to ask them out on a date or to accept a date from someone.
Very nice.
And take that chance of opening your heart. And the Queen of Swords here, the opportunity to challenge is, of course you should choose wisely and make sure this is the right choice for you. You have an opportunity to choose wisely and make the right choice. But I think it's also just about following through on a strategy of yours.
Yeah.
Maybe a secret strategy as we get to the end there. But it's following through on something, a strategy of yours. You've been planning this for some time, and now you've decided to take the plunge and go for it.
The Queen of Swords doesn't need necessarily a lot of feedback. She knows her decisions are sound, and she's willing to make them on her own terms.
And so finally, you will use your powers of perception, seeing below the surface of things, to uncover what you need to know. And so maybe this risk won't be that risky at all or won't end up that way, because you end up finding out that maybe somebody has been secretly attracted to you all along as well.
There's an art of subtlety going on with that card. And so I think the idea is that as you find out these things, they just sort of display normally, and it doesn't have any appearance really of, machinations or things like that. It just sort of feels like it went to its logical course.
So you mutables, this card sometimes is associated with theft or stealing. So you go ahead, you steal someone's heart, or you let them steal yours.
Don't go breaking my heart. I won't go breaking your heart. Okay.
I really like these readings today. They were
pretty good, except mine kind of sucked.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Not a whole lot, but it did.
Oh, you mutables, quit complaining.
Alrighty, well, that's it for the monthly modality for the season of Aquarius.
Want to wish you all you Aquarians out there, a very happy birthday. And we will see you all again for another monthly modality message when the sun enters the sign of Pisces.
That's right.
Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.